We are going to turn left from the straight lane today, huh? There's a biker in the road and a car coming. What shall we do? This car just hit the brakes like I wish Mike Tyson would have hit Jake Paul. All right. That was all regen. There's some kind of construction going on up here. We're hitting it pretty hot. Well, good morning. This hotel had a charger at it. I actually went to this wrong hotel twice yesterday. I was super tired and not thinking clearly, obviously. But I ended up at the correct hotel. They had a charger, which was kind of cool, but I came in almost dead, and I'm only at 66%. It was a 12 amp 220 volt charger, so it wasn't charging very fast. I think when I plugged in, it said it was going to take 19 hours to get up to the 80% that I would want it to be. Not a big deal. I've got my route planned out. I'm going to do it a little bit differently than I normally do. I'm going to Saginaw, then Midland, then Kawkawlin, then Frankenmuth, then Birch Run. I think I'll stop at the Bay City Charger just to put some juice in there. It says I'll get to Birch Run, the hotel, at like 35% tonight. Yep, 35%. But then I also have to go to 2 additional stops. On the way to the 3rd stop, I would have to stop and charge, which I'm probably going to do anyway because I have to still take another trip that's going to use an additional 25% of the battery after I get home tomorrow night. Thanksgiving and all. Yay. But that's my situation right now. First place is 11 minutes away. It's less than 6 miles. Says I'll get there at 64%. I'm sitting at 66% right now. So let's do it. Little tap on the accelerator to go. And we're off. Unprotected left. This road is usually pretty busy. Shouldn't be too bad. It's almost 10 o'clock. Good to go. Yeah, there we go. Nicely done. I think I'm still in hurry mode. Yeah, I'm still in hurry. And the majority of this trip is going to be on the back roads. It's only 78 miles today, so it's not a big deal. A little twitchy on that turn. Might have been confused by the railroad tracks, perhaps. It was kind of a funky intersection. I really wish the car would give you a trip summary. Like at the end, it would tell you the total number of miles that it's going to take to get to your final destination. Or it could tell you how long between each drive it's going to take. Like this is 11 minutes, this one's 22, so on and so forth. That would be really nice. Quality of life, you know. Still hitting the brakes very hard at the end of the stops. Next place. It's 23 minutes, 16 miles. I should get there at 56%. I arrived here at 64%. That was a big whopping 6 miles of a trip. Took me 12 minutes, 269 watt hours per mile. That's about expected as it is a little bit colder today. It's probably trying to warm up the battery. Anyways, I'm going to knock this place out. I'll be back in just a sec. Man, it's windy out there. Look at those things blowing. If it weren't for all the wind, it wouldn't be so cold. Anyway, I'm sitting at 63%. I'm going to my next facility, 16 miles, 23 minutes, 55% when I get there. Let's get out of here. Yes, wipe the windshield, please. We are going to turn left from the straight lane today, huh? Silly car. No one behind me, but these people in front of me are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. There's a biker in the road and a car coming. What shall we do? We will wait for the other car as appropriate, and we will go around with the blinker. I would have given more space, but that's just me. That was good. There are speed bumps ahead. They're called speed tables. Not responding. Oh, yeah. There's another one. Not responding. There might be one more. Yeah, there is. Nope. Slowing down for a speed bump. All right, so I'm in a hurry. Speed limit is 55. The car went up to 62. If it doesn't go any faster, I'll leave it the way it is because the max is probably set to 77. I don't want to check because I don't want the car to think that I'm trying to speed up. All right, it went up to 63. I'm going to check. It was 77, so down to 62 just because. Flopping in the breeze. Oh, gets over and goes around the car that's turning to the right. I like that move. Probably because I'm in the hurry mode. That was aggressive brake hitting. This car just hit the brakes like I wish Mike Tyson would have hit Jake Paul. There you go. You got off the highway without slowing down. This exit doesn't warrant a slowdown. Not on the highway. That was good. Black Tesla. That was a 16-mile trip. It took me 26 minutes. We used 263 watt hours per mile. I believe we were supposed to get here at 52%, but we're here at 50. Sorry, no. I think it was 58%. We're here at 57. Next place, we'll get there at 50%. It's going to take me 22 minutes to drive the 16 miles there, which both of these are 16 miles. This took 26 minutes. That's supposed to take 22. I could understand that most of it is going to be on the back roads. So yeah, it should be about 55 miles an hour the entire way there. We'll see. Oh, it jumped on Wi-Fi again. You can just touch that and go right to the Wi-Fi stuff. So again, with the PGI guest, weird. Let me knock this facility out. I'll be back in a sec. Well, that took a long time. Anyway, I'll sit there. We're sitting at 55%. I don't remember what it was when I got here. Next facility is 21 minutes, 16 miles away. Should get there at 49%. Off we go. $23 and a $50. Yeah, baby. Come on, really? All right, I'm going to step on it because half the speed is absolutely atrocious. So it thinks it's 40 here. It's actually 55. So it automatically set its max to 62, which 48, 16 is not right. The max in a 40 at a 40% offset should be 56. Huh. Wonder if it just set its max that way because I pushed on the accelerator. Let's go up to 63, see what happens. No. Its max is still 62. In fact, now it's slowing down because I messed with it. Oops. But what I love is that you can set the max to whatever you actually want the max to be, step on the accelerator, and it will do that, no matter what it thinks the speed limit is. That's a great workaround. All right. That was all regen. You saw just the slightest touch of friction brakes in that stop back there, but that was perfect. Didn't even care that the Jeep was in front of us. It saw that the Jeep was turning and it was moving, so it didn't apply the actual brakes. That's great. So it set the speed limit to 25 for an instant, and then it set it up to 55 like it should. So I wonder if Tesla is working on speed limits in certain areas in the background. Because the fact that it flipped to 25 meant that it probably pulled that from Google's data, and then Tesla put the correct data on top of that. There's some kind of construction going on up here. We're hitting it pretty hot. All right, it slammed on the brakes there. I was so nervous, and it went around appropriately. My biggest gripe about that whole maneuver, I mean, it was great that it figured out that it should go around. It put on the blinkers. It even slowed down to be safe, but it came at it way too fast. If I was like a worker in that area and I saw me coming, I'd be freaking out. I was driving the car, and I was freaking out. That's where we're turning. We missed it. We're turning into someone's driveway, which I'm going to have to accept because we passed it already. Oh, the car's almost doing a U-turn. We'll do that. Well, we're here. We're alive. I don't know if that was a legal U-turn. It wasn't. But we're here. We're alive. I think I just said that. We got here at 50%. Whew. That drive made me a little jumpy. We got here at 50%. The next place is 31 minutes, 31 miles. We should get there at 37%. That drive was 17 miles. I thought it said it was going to be 16, and it took 21 minutes. I don't know if it rerouted somewhere in there and I didn't notice. But anyways, let me take care of this facility and I'll be right back. I decided that I would add a supercharger here in Bay City. I pretty much expected that I was going to do that this morning, but I just want to get back up to the 80%. Make my life a little bit easier for tomorrow. That extra 20% will give me a nice little buffer for making it to like Lansing or something, so I can charge tomorrow. Anyway, that's the plan. It should be 9 minutes and 5.8 miles. Whoa. No. I don't think it even looked. It just was gonna go. Try again. Now we're waiting. We can go after this white truck. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna plug in. I'll be right back. All right, all charged up to 80%. Heading off to the next place. Should be there in 28 minutes. 27 miles from here. Let's do it. Nicely handled. Pulled out of there as soon as we could. Oh, that was an excellent turn. Slowed down to the appropriate speed, made the turn, and halfway through the turn, it accelerated. That was very human-like there. Nicely done. Got over to pass the car. As soon as the car was passed, got back over. Man, it's windy. Car's getting blown all over the place, but yet it's maintaining the center of the lane. I think that's awesome. Good job getting off the highway at highway speed. I love to see it. How long this exit is gives you plenty of space to slow down. Slight little friction brake usage, but nothing major. All the way to the end. That's the way stopping should be. I loved it. Yikes. It's a long line of people. Gas is 277 there. That would explain that. Gas goes on sale and you get those mighty long lines. It's just as bad as when you have to plug in your Tesla and charge it. I kind of want to sit there and see how long it takes that red minivan that was at the very back of the line to get up to a pump. And then how long it would take them to get back out of there. Because the line to get in was just as long as the line to get out. I must have read it wrong. It's 46 degrees. I thought it wasn't going to get past like 30, 37. Yeah, it says the highest 39, but it's 46. Every Tesla has FSD installed on it. Whether it's enabled or not, whether people are using it or not, it's still doing telemetry like this is what would happen if I were driving versus the human that's actually driving for me. Ooh. So I guess it makes reports and sends them to Tesla where it says, hey, I was going to do this, but the human did this. Check to see what's different and do I need to be trained on that? I think that's kind of cool. Anywho, that was 27 miles. It took me 28 minutes. We used 274 watt hours per mile. Still trying to get me here. So, I should always check that before I start all this talking. But the hotel is super duper close. It's not that far at all. Well, no, I guess I can't say that because Sense Charge is the leg that we just took. The hotel is 12 minutes and 7.7 miles away. Should get there at 67%. I don't think I'll be in here very long. Routing with no traffic data. Must be offline. It'll find it. I'll be back in just a sec. I did lose 1% while I was in there. So now I'm going to get to the hotel at 67%. It is still 12 minutes and 7.7 miles away. Should say 7.9. My memory's not so good today. I'd spent a little bit longer there than I thought I would, so NBD, but I am ready for this day to be over. So off to the hotel, boys and girls. We can go now, or we can wait. Either one's fine. Oh, that was strange. It's okay. It was just strange. I thought for sure we would have waited for those two cars that were coming from the right. I thought that's what we were waiting on in the first place, but what else? It's got the power. It might as well use it, right? Oh, this road's a little busier than I normally remember. So I've got, like 5 cars coming from the left, 1, 2 possibly from the right. Not gonna go. They can, but I can't. 2 from the left, 1 from the right. We're gonna jump out in front of that 1 from the right. Which is totally fine. As long as we actually do the speed limit. Yeah, that guy's on my tail, not very happy that I pulled out in front of him just to turn. Ooh. Thought we were gonna hit that truck. No, we made it just fine. It's favoring the right side of the road again. It is hard to see the middle lane lines, but it doesn't have to be this far over. It's even showing where the middle lane line would be, and it's way over there. Yeah. It was sliding off the road there. So I took over. Now we're centered. That middle lane line is more predominant now. Go. Go now. Go, 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 go. Perfect. Driving on the shoulder. Figured it out. And it creeps forward. I like that. That way, when we can't turn and we miss the light because there's too much traffic, we can still go afterwards. Dead centered. Black screen at the end, okay? That was 8 miles. I guess rounding that would make sense. Took 14 minutes, 240 watt hours per mile. I mean, overall, it wasn't a terrible day, but the car did some wonky stuff. Jerking the wheel, slamming on the brakes, almost running itself off the road. Of course, the poor speed decisions, blah, 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 blah. But overall, satisfied with the drive. If someone was driving me and they drove like that, I'd still give them a tip. How about that? Yeah. So that's it for this day. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, or concerns, just leave them below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Deuces. Yes, 329 now? It was just like 297 a couple days ago. I'm glad I don't have to live with the volatility of gas prices, man. That's insane.